Not too bad, thanks.
Oh, we missed you. What are you doing here, Jude?
I've come to see how she is.
Hey, you know, Lizzie's probably the one to help you.
Yeah?
Jude, what's found out about Petra Roberts?
Oh, poor little love. I reckon she did the right thing, getting rid of that rotten bastard.
Lizzie, what are you talking about?
She was being raped by her own father.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Anyway, she couldn't do anything about it because of her mother. But after he started on her little sister, well, that was just too much for her, so she did the rotten bastard in. Good on her, that's what I say.
Well, that explains a few things.
Except why she won't defend herself in court. She had a pretty good case,
Yes, but you see...
What are you doing here?
Oh, I just came to check up on B, Mrs. M.
All right, now back to work.
Oh, but
Go on, back to work, Lizzie.
See you later, love.
Yeah, okay.
See you, Jude.
B, if you're feeling up to it later on, Mrs. Reynolds would like to see
Okay,
you.
Mrs. M. Mrs. M. Any news of Sergeant Devlin?
Yes. I'm sorry, he's lost his arm.
Come on, stern on the white line. Your name is Lucy Walker, is that correct? Is that correct?
Yes?
You are charged with the trafficking of cocaine, is that correct?
Beats me.
Just answer me. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you.
Mrs. Powell.
Wait there.
Stay on that line.
Yeah.
Right. Auntie.
Possible.
I'm sorry to have to tell you, the department has declined the teaching program.
What?
But why? They don't want prisoners undertaking work in an official capacity.
Well, I don't give a damn what the bloody department says. They're going to take that course whether they like it or not.
How? Of course, the classes couldn't be official, but if you were to teach them during your own time...
What do you mean, a recreation time?
As long as the other women don't object.
I think they'd come round.
Great. But I'll need some equipment. Not much, but some.
Such as?
Well, a blackboard is essential.
Well, I'd like to donate some things myself as a personal contribution to the classes. Perhaps I could organise your blackboard.
Terrific.
And I'm sure I could find some chalk and a few books.
Thank you.
Right. I think that's all. Good luck.
Thanks, Mrs. Reynolds. Oh, by the way, I'd like to go back to work.
You feel up to it?
Raring to go. But if Arthur Richards asks, I'm in agony.
You stupid little bitch.
Hello, Auntie Joan.
You keep your trap shut. I am not related to you in here. Now, you remember that.
Not ashamed of me, are you?
Oh, no. I've always wanted a dope pusher for a niece. What the hell do you think your family's going to say? And what about your grandfather?
They never need know as long as you keep quiet. Just like you did when I arrived here. And while we're on the subject of what people will think, I don't think the authorities will be too thrilled to find out we're related.
Are you threatening me?
Too right I am. You've already buggered yourself by not saying anything when I gave a false name. You better be nice to me, Auntie Joan, or you're in trouble. Big trouble.
Well, I can't tell you what to do, love. It's your life. You're the one in charge.
But I'm so confused. I love Kevin, but I can't live with him. I just don't know what to do.
Well, maybe the best thing is for you to get away somewhere by yourself. Try and sort yourself out. You got any relatives you can stay with?
Only my dad. And he didn't want me to marry Kevin in the first place. If I go home, all I'll get for conversation is, "I told you so."
Yeah. Well, sometimes swallowing your pride is a small price to pay for happiness.
Maybe.
Maybe if... What are they?
They're just something the doctor gave me for morning sickness.
I didn't know you were pregnant.
4 months.
4 months? Oh, you poor thing. You're still getting morning sickness.
Yeah. Just unlucky all round, I guess.
Yeah, well, I reckon I'd be in surface now, lying on some beach.
You never would have made it.
I'll never know, will I? I reckon I had a pretty good chance, except for some interfering old busybody.
I did it for your own good.
Thanks very much. Now I'm on a charge. Mrs. Reynolds really ripped strips off me this morning.
Good on her. It's just what you deserve, you cheeky-looking bugger.
Hey, B, what did Mrs. Reynolds want? Did they give you a medal or something?
Not exactly. The bloody department's canned the classes.
Rotten buggers.
Yeah, but Mrs. Reynolds says we can still have them as long as they're in our own time.
During recreation hours?
That's right. Any objections?
No, Bea, of course not.
Good.
The governor's giving us a blackboard and a few essentials.
Aren't she a little beauty?
Yeah, well, it depends on your point of view.
That'll be enough out of you.
Oh, what's this? A tea party? Hello, Roberts. The doctor will see you now. The rest of you get back to work.
I don't want to see the doctor, Miss Ferguson.
I think you should.
Mind your business, Smith.
Well, she was just saying a minute ago that her foot was hurting.
Well, Roberts,
No, I don't want to go.
suit yourself.
Miss Ferguson, if Petra's not going to the doctor, can I take her place?
And what's the matter with you, Smith?
Just a bit shaky after my ordeal. You know how it is, Miss Ferguson.
All right, get a move on.
And that's why she won't defend herself in court.
Well, that'd explain a lot of things.
Like what?
Well, all the time I've known her, she hardly ever mentioned her father. In the end, I had to demand to meet him. Now I know why.
Well, you've got to try and talk her into defending herself at least.
Well, how?
Talk to her solicitor. Tell him the whole story yourself.
And if she denies it?
Well, then at least you've tried.
Hey, look at that. Treating her like it's the first day at school.
Reckon she fancies her?
Well, would you?
Nah, not my type.
What did you tell Scott?
About what?
Bea, please.
All right, I told him the truth.
But you don't know the truth.
Yes, I do, and I think Scott has the right to know too.
You had no right to interfere.
Look, Petra, I know it's your life and you can do what you want with it, but I think Scott has the right to make up his own mind as well.
Bea's right, you know, love.
Why don't you all mind your own business? It's got nothing to do with any of you.
Mind if I sit here?
Yeah, okay.
My name's Lucy Walker.
Oh, g'day, I'm Maxie. Lizzie, Bea.
G'day. What are you in for?
Got nicked, pushing some dope.
I don't think you want to sit here, really, do you?
I don't know. Looks okay to me.
Well, it doesn't feel okay to me. You see, I don't like pushers.
It's just some grass. Nothing wrong with that, is there?
Grass, eh?
Yeah, just grass.
You better not be lying to me. You seem pretty pally with Officer Ferguson. We call her a freak. I'll give you a word of advice. Keep away from her. Because I hate her almost as much as I hate pushers.
Hello, Joan.
No.
New rosters. I see you're down for an awful lot of double shifts.
Yeah, well, I like to be kept busy.
Either way, that blackboard I ordered has arrived. Would you see it's installed in the rec room before the class this afternoon?
I thought the department was against these classes.
No, I just didn't want to see a prisoner running them officially.
I don't see the difference.
The difference is that Roberts is giving up her own time and money. The classes are unpaid and unofficial.
I wonder what the department would say about something unofficial happening in here.
We're quite happy for the women to use their free time as they wish, as long as it doesn't interfere with security.
That is just my point, Governor. We already have a problem with security. Putting a bunch of women together like that will only cause more.
I'm quite aware of our problems here without being reminded, Miss Ferguson. I think you'll find things a lot tighter here for everyone for a while. I want this education scheme to work, and I expect my officers to see that it does. Just make sure the board goes up, Miss Ferguson.
Cheryl?
Go home, Kevin.
Cheryl, please, we've got to talk.
I haven't got anything to say.
Listen, love. I'm sorry about last night. I had a few too many to drink and started feeling sorry for myself.
Look, Kevin, I've got to get to my cleaning job.
Cheryl, please, I want to try again.
No, Kevin. It's always going to be the same.
You're carrying my baby. Doesn't it mean anything to you? It's worth another shot, isn't it?